These are really cute.
Chibis.
Yeah.
What? I don't want to say. I'm just going to say, hey, welcome back to another episode.
Okay, great. That was the intro. Hello, friends.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of
Doki
Doki Literature Club.
Exclamation point.
Episode 2 or part 2 or whatever we want to call it.
It's time to write your poem. Pick words that you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whomever likes your poem the most.
Okay, so...
Oh, God, I see.
So we need to pick a character now and kind of aim for it, I believe. Which is our favy?
Agonizing.
What does that mean?
If we're going for Yuri,
That means-
agonizing and imagination are gonna be two.
Wait, which one is... Oh, we're going for this one, right?
Art. Yeah.
So...
Yeah. She likes fantasy and psychological horror. Insight?
Pain.
I would say insight, yeah.
Yeah, she liked that one a lot.
Unrestrained, probably?
No.
Or like a really big word because sophisticated.
If you did puppy and rainbow and pink, it'd probably be her.
Yeah.
Puppy! Where's Puppy? Oh, poop! Can we do
Puppy was on the last
I
one.
really want to do poop.
Puppy was on the last one.
Oh, gotcha.
I would say misfortune.
See, that's what I said too.
Or unrestrained.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
oh.
It was that one for...
Melancholy, anxiety, disarray.
I'd say melancholy.
I'd say melancholy too.
Yeah!
Analysis.
Analysis.
Analysis. Yep.
It's a big word.
No, I'm going off of what conversation we had earlier.
Suicide.
This is going to be a hard one to go back and play again.
Horror.
because we're
Hey,
gonna-
she likes horror.
Oh, you're right. Bam!
Yeah, look at me go.
Lust.
Nope. Oh.
Okay, maybe.
Fine.
I just went that because we were Damien the Sex.
Yeah, speaking
Gee,
of last
thanks for
episode, I'm
waiting.
Damien the
Desire.
Sex.
Let's see.
Tragedy, death.
I'm just going for all sexy ones. If they're possible, because I mean...
I think Daydream would be.
Did you think that sounds more like a cutesy one? I would go more
Yeah.
with that one for
I don't
Daydream.
know.
Should we
I
do
think
Daydream?
Entropy is actually... Do you know what entropy is?
We're doing it.
Okay.
Tenacious. That's a good one for...
That's
Big
an
words.
energetic one, though.
Should I try it?
I don't know what crimson is.
Crimson is a
dark
color.
red.
Well, I knew that.
Let's do it.
I thought you meant something else.
Ooh, can we
I
do
thought it meant like a
determination?
feeling. or
Hold
something.
on. Heart, Valentine,
But I feel
grief.
filled with determination.
This is an Undertale.
But unrequited. That sounds like a big word. Very sophisticated.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Ah!
I should probably have my phone out looking up some of these.
Fantasy.
How about this one? An intellect-
Fantasy for sure she's gonna like.
Okay.
Oh, or not.
Ah!
But she said she liked
I
fantasy.
think I need to go back to.
Passion? No!
I need to go back
No.
to telling you these.
Contamination?
Incongruent? Maybe.
I think anime.
No.
Anime would be like this one because I think she said she liked or manga.
Yeah.
I thought that was me said that.
No, you said you liked anime. How about meager? Hopeless, incongruent. I don't even know what
Hopeless.
this word means, so that's probably a good one.
Go for it.
Misery. There you go.
Misery? Do you think?
Broken.
Broken? Carrie, your thoughts between the two?
Misery would be more likely.
Nope! It's the happy-go-lucky girl.
Oh God.
How about poof?
Can I? I think that's gonna be the pink-haired one.
Yeah! I just like the word poof.
I can tell. Extraordinary
Extraordinary. Nope.
or not.
Landscape?
Uncontrollable.
Landscape sounds sophisticated.
Vertigo.
Vertigo. Yeah, okay.
Not parfait. Not romance. Raindrops. That sounds like.
Mm.
I don't know. It's kind of deep. Sadness.
Dark.
I mean, dark is dark.
Are we going dark or sadness?
Dark is dark.
Ah!
I told you raindrops.
I should have done rain.
Hello. Hi again, Damien the Sex.
Hello, my name's Damien the Sex.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Alright, please don't do that ever again. No, don't worry. I wouldn't do that unless you laugh like that again. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word.
Well,
What?
I'm back at the literature club.
Sadly.
I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Damien the Sex. I hope this isn't too overwhelming or of a commitment for you.
I hope it's not too overwhelming.
When you talk, you add breaths in there.
Yeah,
It sounds
you
like
do.
you're.
It's very realistic.
It's like you're. It's kind of. All right, moving on.
It's a good thing this is the one we're going with because that's gonna be the whole video. It's just.
Well, she's the horror lover, so
That's fair.
making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year,
I don't know.
and last year too.
I don't know.
I don't know if you plan to just come here to hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga.
Manga is literature! Oh wait, wrong voice. Damn it. She just has that same. Ugh.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys, I'm back. Damien always gives his best at the sex.
Oh my
As
god.
long as he's
Oh wait, I
having
read.
fun.
Sorry, I read that sentence wrong. I must have switched for a minute around.
No, that.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Damien the Sex always gives it his best as long as he's having fun having sex.
Sorry, I'll stop.
He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And also... and you almost set your house on fire once. I can see it.
Is that so?
Are you alright?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come?
Oh, God.
You and Damien the Sex, can be good friends too. Ooh.
Sayori.
Hmm?
Dot. I don't know what I was supposed to say. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, you even brought you something today, you know.
Oh, wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation.
Da 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 da!
Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Baby.
Alright.
Baby. Hey, pretty baby.
Well,
Hey, Remo.
Hey,
here.
pretty mole. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't.
Just a book? No, just kidding.
I don't know what that last line
I didn't
was.
want you to feel left out.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
Just a book.
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read, even though you're in the literature club, you stupid son.
She's basically making fun of you at this point. She's just like, hey, you may have just joined the literature club, but here's this thing. Do you know what it is? Do you know how
No,
to use it?
no.
It actually opens like this.
Yeah, but they...
Yeah, you don't scroll.
Hey,
Ooh.
they read it backwards. Anyway, go ahead.
And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
This is...
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'm definitely gonna read this.
I enthusiastically take the book and throw it out the window.
Yeah.
Just toss it. Just whoop.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I
Never.
look forward to hearing what you think.
Tomorrow she
I'm
finds it in
gonna
the
end
trash.
up killing you.
Now that everybody's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club.
Settle in.
But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a bird in a book.
Buried in a book.
I can't help but notice her intense expression. It like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
We got one chick in the closet.
I'm really I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me.
Ninjas in space.
More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
I love ninjas.
Crap. I think she decided.
I think she decided to start noticing me.
I
after
looked
at her.
away after because I thought I had it in my head what it said, but I didn't. I think she noticed me looking at her.
You're just like staring at her from a desk across, like. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second.
That means dot. No, you're supposed to say dot dot dot.
That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book.
Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it.
I'm just picturing it be like a Dr. Seuss book. This is the Cat in the Hat.
She's reading the first pages and that's all it has.
Sorry, continue.
Not for any
okay.
particular reason. Just...
Nope. Just curious. How come you have two copies of the same Dr. Seuss book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them.
Ah, I see. Liar. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down.
Now I'm just picturing one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
And you're just staring intensely at it like, whoa! You have like that,
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
the shrew. And you know she's like into horror right now. It's like a horror Dr.
No, then
Seuss.
if it's horror, then it's Hop on Pop. 'Cause that's
It's
horrible.
a very engaging and relatable.
Oh, it's very engaging.
He doesn't want green eggs and a ham sandwich.
Is that so? You ruined it for me. And all I can think is Dr. Seuss. Oh. What's it about anyway?
Carrie, please.
Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back.
I'm crying.
The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There is an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
I love how Carrie's just trying to make this serious and you can't. Look at her, she's mad at us.
Carrie,
I can tell.
go ahead.
She's mad at us.
Go ahead, Carrie.
Okay. Whew. Contain.
Alright.
I
I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister.
She won't stop going on.
But
about
as
green eggs.
soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs desperately to choose who to trust.
Oh, how far will you go?
No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship, and her life starts to fall apart.
You're already giving it away. That's kind of That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Damien the Sex?
Of course I am. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
It's really easy to read a Dr. Seuss book, so I hope you can follow along.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. I'm sorry.
She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in.
Well, I'm convinced it's the Grinch.
Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again.
A little bit.
I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well,
Meanwhile, he's like looking at a poster or looking out the window. No, I'm not.
Looking at the other ladies.
I haven't lost interest. Yes, I'm focused. Sorry. Go ahead.
sorry, but there's one in the closet. You can't look at that one. I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem.
Oh, God.
When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
Same.
Well, for me,
So,
it's music still. So.
I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
Stop. That's...
I just decided to skip.
I really don't need you to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
Ah, that's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
Ha 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 ha. What are you saying?
What are you about? Nope. Get to your own. No.
Just a moment ago,
Yeah.
you said you were looking forward to it.
Oh,
Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had just put into my bag, which is not what that says. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in the company of someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Getting a little hot and bothered over here.
Alright.
If y'all want to know in the physical world, I am kind of scooting over closer to her.
And
bothering
he's
her.
dangerously close to my foot, which
Oh,
is
hey.
going to end up kicking him.
Alright,
He's
I
very,
open
very
the book and
close.
start the prologue. Dun dun dun. I didn't know Dr. Seuss books had a prologue.
Yeah. It's like
The
one of
omnibus
those-
version does. I'm sorry.
This is such a dark story. It must have been toward Dr. Seuss's death. You know, he's probably writing those dark stories. at
It was
the
like
end.
one of his last.
Considering
Right.
most of his books were challenges from his friend,
I soon understand what Yuri means about reading company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit closer, our shoulders are almost touching.
Gosh.
It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to open the book. Hold the book open.
I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Hey! Cool shot.
Yeah.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and the forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you
You see
ready
your eye move?
Yeah.
to turn the page?
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second.
I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay.
Aw, she started smiling as well. Okay, go ahead.
You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah.
She's so nice.
Thanks.
We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition.
That's mean. We continue the first chapter in silence.
I just look at the pictures, that way I can kind of understand the story without even.
The Grinch is sliding down some snow, you know?
I don't understand. Is this The Nightmare Before Christmas with the Grinch?
Even
Confused.
so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange.
My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb.
Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought. The main... Sorry.
You're
Okay.
okay, go
Yeah, I
ahead.
got
You can do
it. The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. Like you. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent, some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But Damien, the sex.
But
There it is again.
The sex.
That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were so self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I mean more that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone.
Alright, that just changed.
I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other.
Ruh-roh.
We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, but was spared from her finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not... It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb.
Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. Rejected. It'll be... Sorry. I'm laughing at my own joke. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
All right, I'll do whatever I want to. I stand up.
I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Oh shit.
Yeah. Mom, my dog ate it.
Monica ate my homework. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
We just threw some words
I
together.
can't wait!
Sayori, someone else, please.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems.
Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn with a spiral notebook.
On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook.
I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit.
As I'm staring directly at her the entire time.
Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.